audience walks on stage with you, you've got to understand nobody's there to see you. Everybody's there to see Robin, and that's the reality of it.
But I did that for you, Watson, to show you something, to show you a point I hope you'll catch.
Well, I'm all ears, Holmes. Speak.
If you were all ears, Watson, then you couldn't see me right now, could you?
Gerald, you're a behavior problem in this institution.
Bullshit.
Look at these. I have a pair of kvetching hyenas. You ever seen those? They sit there saying, nice day. Maybe we don't know. Nice day.
He was like a live wire. When he was on stage, you know, he brought that quality.
Bring your wood! I'll be a man to work on you. Bring your velvet paintings to the metal.
It was like working with a 3-year-old child on stage. You never knew what he was going to do. He was all over the place.
Let's have another line!
And it could go anywhere, and Robin just liked to go anywhere.
My God, it's the caterer from Jesus of Nazareth.
I worked with him a lot because I knew how to support him, throw him lines, not try to get the jokes myself, but to go with wherever he was going. It was a riot, like working with a volcano.
And the scene went on for like a half an hour. It was unbelievable. It was so brilliant. And that was the thing, like we just let him do whatever he wanted. He could do an entire act as one scene.
And he was such a restless guy. He was just a performing animal.
In the early 80s, whenever Robin was in town, he seemed to find his way to our theater. In 82, he was shooting The Survivors. In 83, Moscow on the Hudson. And after days of shooting, I think a way of unwinding and just decompressing, he'd come over to CCL.
Look here. Take a whiff of that. Ah, you fool. You know, Watson, you're very bright sometimes, and other times you're as gullible as a hamster in an oven.
Go! What was that?
I don't know. Some old socks, I think.
And he one day just came around, he came backstage, and maybe it was in between shows or in between acts, because it was a 2-act show. He comes backstage.
Because it was the first time he showed up back, like literally came through the backstage and was like back in the kitchen at the Jan Hus with us going, hi, I'd like to do the show, or sit in or do something.
And that was the beginning of maybe 20 to 30 shows that Robin did.
Completely different matter. What I'm trying to say, Gerald, is if your behavior does not improve in this...
I'll go blind.
No, Gerald.
That's a pretty intense school, sir.
Gerald?
I didn't know this was Marquis de Sade High School.
Every weekend, or almost every weekend, when he was shooting Moscow on the Hudson, and would perform with us. Sometimes Friday night, sometimes Friday and Saturday night, and you never knew if he was coming. He would just show up, and many times he would show up after the show had started, and then he would make an entrance from the back.
And so he would come on stage, and it was so much fun. This was at the Jan Hus, to watch.
And the audience there'd be this wave of that you could hear the wave when he would walk up on stage.
The rolling of acknowledgement.
Realized who he was and what was happening in that moment.
See it first in the first few rows, and then behind, and then behind, and then behind. So that was fun to watch that.
Again, it was the days before mobile phones, so people were going out to the payphone on the corner of 74th and 1st and calling their friends, like Robin Williams is here, and we didn't know he was going to show up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to our surprise guest tonight, none other than Mr. Robin Williams.
He was kind and sweet and very generous backstage. On stage, he was on fire. It's typically an improv scene is maybe 3 minutes long, maybe. If it's going well, you can let it go. But with Robin, it didn't matter because he was always doing something. The audience didn't care if it went on for a half an hour, for heaven's sakes, with Robin, when Robin was on stage.
Hold on here. These are Australian ferrets.
Ferrets, huh?
To call them.
quite some time.
Oh, then you're very strange.
It's the art of taking suggestions from an audience and making things up on the spot. That's really what it is.
You are. And I'm not the person you think I am. I'm actually...
Sabunga Day.
Holmes! Yes, I'm no longer Holmes. Yes, I am, Watson. I was kidding with you.
Robin, Robin's Robin. He's going to just go off and off. And Chris was there to back him up every step of the way. Chris was there, brilliant, Holmes, brilliant. And he was, feeding him more and more. No matter what Robin did, he just kind of stayed with it.
Wait, Watson, what's this? I don't know who the hell I am now.
Put your face back on, Holmes, please! There it is, Watson. Good to play with your mind like that. Look, Watson, wait. What's this? I'm a midget now, Watson.
Another brilliant disguise.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
His memory was great. The fact that, everything, all the little details that Robin would say, Chris, rattled them off in a list.
Yes. Kasha is no good. The kasha is not fresh. The kasha is not fresh, and the barley is rotten. Right. Which brings us to the first living wobbler. Right. And, of course, the shrunken head. Yes. The dirty socks I smell. Yes. 2 lines we did on the tape. But, what did we do the lines of? You didn't ask what we did the lines of. Everyone assumes it's cocaine. But, therein lies the drift. Therein lies the fact that we have snorted Cluex. Brilliant, Holmes! Isn't it? Thus we will not get athlete's nose. Yes. And in the process of avoiding athlete's nose, we will avoid being attacked by the French sportscaster. You know what I'm trying to say right now? Absolutely. The French sportscaster, Howard Cosell. And by avoiding him, who was going to throw the dirty sweat socks at us and hit us in the face and hopefully give us athlete's nose, and then we would die of severe itching of the nasal cavity. So we've thwarted him already. Yes, we have. We have already made him to be the doofus that he is.
And he was all the time, through the whole filming of Moscow on the Hudson, he was doing our shows. It was wild. Those shows were pretty intense to do.
Well, I think Robin loved to torture the actor. It was just a very free form. It's probably the least scenic of almost all the scenes we do, but it's a great vehicle for that individual moment of comedy, which Robin had so much fun doing.
This is our favorite part of the show right now. We call it Torture the Actor. Do we have a volunteer from backstage, Mary Blunt? Thank you. This could be the longest scene you've ever done, besides the last one.
I'm glad Sears had that sale.
Oh, he's gone. Good. What we need right now is a suggestion that he doesn't hear. I would like you to think of obscure sayings, phrases, cliches, or proverbs. Stop running with that stick or else you'll poke your eye out. He's going to have to guess that based on the clues we give him.
Wait, here comes another clue. I hear them.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. In the name of love, before you break my heart. In the name of love, before you break my heart. Think it all over. Think it all over.
I think we have the long album version here, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you both. Something to do with stop.
Yeah, that's a word.
Stop. Doesn't matter with me.
Watch that, Gerald. It's all there.
Stop the blinder running. Stop the blinder running. Stop the blenders running. Stop running. Running.
Yes.
Stop running. When you can walk.
The assembly, my name's Clint Clinton. I'm the musical sort of act here for the assembly. You don't mind if I just rehearse just to get ready for the assembly?
All right, certainly.
I love you. You love me. Oh! Oh, my goodness. Oh! You see what he just did? He
blinded. Oh, stop running blind.
How did he blind himself?
Poking.
Yes, poking.
Stop running with that stick.
Turn around quickly, Gerald.
Stop running with that stick and poke your eye out.
No,
Wait, I know what I know it now. Stop running with that stick. You'll poke your eye out.
I've heard about your conversion.
Really? I'm metric now. But you know what they say, what must go, well, they don't say it that way.
Yes, I know. And I want you to tell her I will accept you no matter what you've done. I will accept you.
But, darling, where I want to be, I can tell you.
Oh,
Oh, sweetheart.
sweetheart.
Oh. Since I converted, I guess we won't have any more pork around the house.
Why not?
Well, I guess we can. I guess I can eat this large salami that I brought home, but I won't do that now.
Yes, you can. You can eat the large salami.
Really?
Yes, yes.
I guess I'm Catholic then. But will I feel guilty? Then I'll be Jewish.
You could be an Italian Catholic and still feel guilty.
You're right.
Or Irish.
Oh, my. I couldn't do that. Then I have to hurt myself. Don't think about that too long, dear.
Well.
I seem to catch your drift. I shouldn't be hanging around here, should I? Wait. No, I don't know.
We all have a cross to bear.
A cross to bear, but really, you've nailed me on that one. Don't think about it.
I won't. I don't want to be a thorn in your side.
Did you see that when the cat hit the goalpost? The cat. Wait. Cat, goalposts, and Christ. Wait, there's something there.
Forget the cat.
Drop kick me, Jesus. For the goalposts of life.
One night, I was just kind of as a joke, I said, Robin, why don't you give me your best 20 minutes of stand-up? And he's like, okay. And I was very surprised. But I introduced him on the microphone, and he walked out on stage, and he started talking to the audience, and he just kind of went off. And eventually, the cast realized that they weren't going to get back on stage that night. And so the cast actually went out and sat in the house. And then the audience started growing because somehow people started finding out. And so the whole place was jammed. And Robin did like 2 hours. He just went, you know.
Now, in order to start the scene, we need a suggestion of a relationship. A reason two people would be together, like pilot and co-pilot, any relationship at all. Divorce.
Easy, Carol, easy. Easy.
Now look what you It's just the scene. Just the scene. Divorce is a relationship.
Not even married. That's so incredible. That's a psychic going like, you're getting ready for it. That's incredible. Jeez. God almighty.
Because he was always taking a scene and doing something really unexpected with it. Throwing it out the window or breaking reality, which is a no-no in improv, by the way, breaking somebody's reality. But with Robin, he could break any reality. We didn't care because he was Robin. He could do whatever he wanted to do.
Okay, our first line of dialogue is, this pickle is green, and our last line of dialogue is, let's play Monopoly.
Get over there. We'll play a game that we all love so much, you know.
What game is that?
Well, I would tell you, but then they seem to be over, wouldn't it? Here you are, old friend.
Let's just play and not mention the name then.
All right. I think we could play without mentioning the name to see who does it.
Absolutely. For all homes, we do have all night.
We do.
I've got nowhere to go. How about you?
Well, I used to, but the series has been over for a while.
When we did one-word stories, we would tell a story with each actor using one word at a time. Now, if an actor made any mistakes at all, the audience would get to yell, die. And we would do that a lot. And if you died, you would have to do a death.
I go for you.
No, what?
I go. I did not say the word after you. Go. Save yourself. I'd like to welcome you to Club Boom Boom. Thank you very much. Tonight's male go-go dancers, thank you for coming. I like that lovely strip number if we could, Tommy. Thank you for coming.
Strip number.
Woo! Whoa.
Yeah.
Good.
remember one night after the show, we all went over to J.G. Mellon's to have a drink, and we walk into J.G. Mellon's. It's a dark bar, and it's almost like the spotlight is on Robin. Everybody turns their head, and they're kind of nudging each other, look who's there, and a lot of head nods and hey Robins as we walk through the bar. And they take us to a small room in the back of the bar. We sit down, and he reaches into his pocket and he goes, take a look at this. And he's got this handful of joints and vials of cocaine. People were just slipping those into his pocket, trying to just get in with Robin, become part of Robin's experience. It was really tough on him.
Well, you see, Watson, if the pickle was green, then the kasha isn't fresh, right?
Correct.
Well, Watson, then fix me up a line. I'll talk to you in a minute. You know, Watson, I think that's not going to hold, Watson. I'm the real thing myself. You know, after we cracked the DeLorean case, things changed. Come on, Watson, you know.
Holmes, I'm troubled by you.
Watson, I'm troubled by you.
Well, at least it's mutual.
I think so. But maybe
Civilized,
not.
eh?
Yes, I think so, possibly. Holmes, if you could bring up the evidence we have. Holmes, funny, you began. I have another line. Hi. Come it. Damn it all, if that isn't good for you, I don't know what is. I don't know. It's not really, you know, I think I find myself saying, well, I do. I think much clearer. I can see through your body right now. Amazing! Everybody else! Behind me! That's not behind me! Holmes! Oh, you're repeating yourself now. Oh, I did a line before you did.
Look, it was a thrill. We all wanted to work with Robin because it was such a thrill to work with someone so good at what he does, and also just the thrill of, you know, a big fat star, you know, on stage with us, working out the same improv bit, whatever that bit happened to be.
I've got a wonderful idea.
Why not?
Why don't you putt first?
Really?
The club?
Oh, all right. I guess I won't need this one then.
Well, if you prefer that one, you can use it.
No, this putter has no swing in it.
Of course, you're going to want to use your clean balls.
Yes, now that I have a clean set of balls.
And then you hold my putter.
Yes. I've been dying to hold your putter.
Yeah.
All these weeks now.
Really?
Yes.
Come on. You know, so I come back. I hate golf. But
You mean it's me?
either that or the machine.
Yes, I'm sure it's the machine.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, that's all right. I understand. Machines are wonderful. They work all the time.
Yes, they do. You're right, they do. Why do I need you? Guess I'm up, aren't I?
Perhaps I should teach you how to hold your putter correctly.
No.
From behind.
Oh,
When they could slip my arms through here.
now reach into my pocket and grab my ball. That's it. Yes. That's the clean one. Grab it now.
Grab it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I think we'll be under par.
It was always a delight to have him. Sometimes he'd come before the show. Sometimes he'd come just as the show was about to end. And the audience would just be so delighted to see Robin come onto the stage with us.
Now, in order to, I said, well, you know, we do have a problem here, though. There's 2 women and there's 5 men.
I'll go with them.
All right.
Are there women tonight?
Why not? Here, take these.
It only hurts the first time.
Well, I'm happy anyway.
End of the line.
And Robin Williams was damn funny and really clever. And you know what? In person, he was really a nice person, really a nice guy. I liked him a lot. So we loved having him there.
My name is Miss Jordan. I'm from the ASPCA.
Never treat these
animals cruelly. They're my friends.
Are they?
My little buddies.
What about that little chipmunk that tied to the rack in that case there?
It's kind of like aerobics. Watch.
Oh.
Get Jane, Mama, look at him. He's happy. Time now so we can throw up. You're not dropping his nuts now? I don't know. I've got some dead pets here. I only know one trick. Stay. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I guess you caught me.
Yes, it's about the dead pets that I'd like to talk to you about. You've been hearing rumors about how your pets died. Keeping them up late at hours, making them work late and hard. They're young cats, you know.
They were. They were young. Yes, they were, ma'am. They were very young. I guess I could show you that I've been dealing in factory second pets for a long time. Human used pets. You ever seen a used pet? I guess you haven't seen it till I show you. If you don't mind stepping into my shop, we could show you something interesting. You ever seen a one-legged parrot before? Look at that. Sad, isn't it?
It is sad.
All I can say is, Polly wants to scratch. Look at this. Little hamster on a cart. You know how he was made that way? Some little child kept thinking he was a little car and like, and here's the most horrible thing of all. A rattlesnake with an overbite. This is my favorite. I'll show it to you if you promise not to laugh. Bitch! So sad. All right, that's it over. I'm not even just driving.
There's a scene with Carol and Robin, and you know they're doing they're in a rehearsal, and Robin keeps breaking character, and she is riding. It's like Carol is flying this box kite in a hurricane,
And it was a long
and she's
scene,
holding
too.
on really well. You did a great job in that scene. It was like,
And what we need in order to do it is a first line or an opening line of dialogue. Just give us an opening line of dialogue. Anything at all. Just give us a sentence. Anything that you would like to... Pardon that? You make my heart beat. Very good. That'll be our opening line. No. No, we also need a closing line of dialogue. Let's go to lunch is the first one I heard, so we will start with you make my heart beat and end with let's go to lunch, and we take you to a scene in progress.
Make my heart beat so damn fast I feel like Buddy Rich is on my front ventricle.
And likewise, you make my heart beat also.
Really?
It's true.
Let's see if they have the same beat.
Oh!
Oh, damn it.
Oh, Thomas, I just can't do this scene with her. I don't feel shit. I don't feel anything. She's not in the scene. How can I make believe I love her? I don't... Oh, shit.
You cut the shit and get back.
Oh, get off that door! Don't put the scene in there now! I can't work with her. Fuck this. I don't...
All right, for Christ's sake! You come back
Okay,
here!
all right, miss. Oh, yes, indeed, Miss Commercial.
Well, maybe if you were a real man, you could do this scene.
Real men? No. Theater isn't big enough. All right, let's try it again.
All right,
Thomas,
fine.
can we dim the lights just a touch? Can you dim them?
I care about you. I really do. I love
care
you.
about
I
you,
love
too.
you. I love you. It's
Overtime!
Let's try it again.
All
Let's
right,
try it again.
overtime.
Let's go.
You make my...
together forever.
Forever. Forever we'll live in happiness somewhere, somehow. I know that's true.
There's a place for us, Jacques. Somewhere.
Oh, sneaking in a song reference, weren't you? Well, somewhere there's a place. Somewhere. You're going to get on the song, weren't you? Get off it! Well, should we do it like it was written as a Tennessee Williams play? Let's try it like that.
All right.
All right? You make my heart beat, damn you.
And you. You make my heart beat also.
You steaming hunk of white trash. Never have I wanted a woman more in my life. Oh,
Get your
damn.
hands off me.
Oh, Lord, I feel like drool on a dog's lip.
It's too bad you look like a pimple on a dog's butt.
Where did she get that line, Tom? Was that line in there, or did something come out of her bitchy self? What was that? Pimple on a dog's butt? I don't think Tennessee Williams wrote that, do you? Pimple on a dog's butt, okay. Nice try, honey.
Nice try.
Okay. Let's just put this all aside. Damn it, I'm sorry.
All right.
I've been an asshole, I admit it. Okay? All right.
I accept the apology. You have been an asshole, I admit it.
I have a word for you, too.
Oh, no, sorry, no. No, really, I'm sorry. This is it. From here on in, we're going to do it correctly.
All right. Say it quick, Daniel.
Before I die right here.
No, don't die on me now.
I won't.
Please, because you know the line.
I know. Let's do it then. Let's do it together. From here to eternity, darling, let's go to lunch.
Am I imagining this? I remember this thing. We were doing something on stage. I mean, I was there that night, and it was. He had come. He just came from the back of the room. He hadn't come backstage yet.
Really?
He just came in as a evangelist preacher.
I'm gonna film you.
Yeah! I can roll! Yeah! Call your name!
Oh, he's ready.
Yeah! There we go, Sam! Yeah! In only these few short minutes you can learn to improvise. Thank you! Come home, yeah! Come on back up again, yeah! Praise the power, yeah! Whoa! Yo! Robin Williams!
Robin Williams found us, we didn't find him, and of course we were just in awe of him as a comedy force, because that's what he was. He was more than just a TV star, more than just a comedian that was very, very popular. He already, at that point in his career, was ridiculously famous and lauded, and the fact that he worked out with us, did a couple of things. First of all, it was a thrill on that level, but on another level, it validated us. At least I felt that way. Some part of you has to say, if he's choosing to work out with us, we can't be that bad. We've got to be okay at what we're doing.
Holmes, if the pickle is green, then the lump is living, yes. You see what we're getting to now? Holmes, nothing. We've had nothing so far.
Out of the theater. You have to leave. You leave. You go. Fellow members of the graduating class, realize this diploma will help you in your life. If you believe that, so buy this watch. I wish as you go out into the world, remember that it's not only the good egg that rolls, it's simply the fact that what's right is what's left after you do everything else wrong. As the man behind me stands there wondering, when the hell will we leave? I'm reminded of the words of George Jessel when he said, I was... Good luck. Good luck. Find something wonderful. I will. Good luck in your marriage. Thank you.
Robin has to go down the stairs, out through that door. I'll get you some. What do you want? Coffee. Coffee? Right. Yeah, sure, you'll get it. We have to wait for this week. Yeah, and he can't come back until he earns $50. That's right. Big one. A little far north of 86th Street, so it may take some time.
He's gone.
All right. While he's gone, let's critique every movie he's ever made. What I need from you right now is I need a suggestion from you that Robin can obviously not hear. I need a suggestion of a famous and yet somewhat obscure cliche saying or proverb. The grass is always greener, cliche saying or proverb that maybe you read in the mandatory literature course. Maybe a wise sage once said to you, maybe your grandmother once said to you, you said, what? Oh, no.